following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis, and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead, with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's White on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So that'll have the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
The most passing yards of Geno's career, that would be over 4,300. Also came in a little uptick in interceptions, especially in the red zone. But that didn't bother Pete Carroll. He knew exactly who he wanted to restart their culture in Vegas. And that guy is Geno Smith.
He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
To the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Quick slam, caught by Lockett. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith's going to throw again. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
What we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
I see through your act and I still enjoy the show.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL Draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Moving 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they'll take him down after he advances this to about the 43. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Williams. And he's down. Looks like they made a stop at the 46-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. You can do it on the outside. There's no gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hop on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback try and power for it. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cowboys first.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Screen here for Williams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you could run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic first down.
So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10. Deck to the air here. He's fine, Schoonmaker, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go!
Straight ahead with Williams. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground with Williams. He runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Javonte Williams, the touchdown! And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. 2nd drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Genty on 2nd. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guy's first 10 yards. Don't watch watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Raiders looking like they'll have to punt. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Cowboys about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and you might even hear them in the birds.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still 2nd down.
After the penalty, just 4 yards to go here on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Look at that power, deep left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive run. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Completed here to Tolbert. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And the Cowboys, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Dak to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
You can see it right off the snap. They got a really good read on where that was designed to go. Having that extra defensive back, that nickel coverage, so critical on that interception. Give that defensive coordinator some credit. Had the right plan, the right personnel. These guys on the field made the right play.
The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Smith. It's taken in by Tucker. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Smith setting the throw. Sheds off a rusher. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They send a man in motion. On first down, here's Smith. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Just a yard left to go on second down. Smith to the air now. Hauled in by Rocket, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Raiders first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
All set now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Smith. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
A 40-yard attempt.
Carlson's kick is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Draw play. This is Williams. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Nice little run to set the table.
At the 36-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. This is Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams on the carry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is complete to Ferguson on left. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Trying to throw this from the gun. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll scurry forward for a pick of 3.
I really do like that play. Knowing you still got another down to work with coming up. Good change of pace. That defense now, got to be honest, you don't know who's going to touch it where.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Go right in.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. Setting up the screen. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Dak. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11.
14. Raiders 3. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Counter give to Genty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Play fake, here's Smith. He's going to keep it this time.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. The Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
A little bit about the length of the football. Maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
Genty from the gun. Well, that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys control possession and the scoreboard as they try to finish out this win. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. It can make a huge difference in a run game.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yeah! Here we go.
Right back to Williams on 1st down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the screen. Guys hitting blocks downfield. Back who can show off his wheels.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Yeah! Here we go.
They go with Williams on the counter. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. On screen here to Blue. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
At the Raiders' 2-yard line.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Yeah! Here we go. Like that. What do you think?
Fullback try the power of the cross. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
No gain on the play.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, big 20.
Running for the marker with Williams. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Yeah, here we go. I think 22.
Look to run with Williams. And now right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 22.
They try again with Williams. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right to 22.
Prescott here from the gun. Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there. Unable to bring it in.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. It's just 21 yards down the pipe. Aubrey puts it through, and that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's White on the return. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And a Raider 1st down.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Working quickly here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the 44.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And this is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
It's a gain of 20. That's good.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 14.
36-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Throwing is Smith. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
The Cowboys 31-yard line.
On the left side, Bowers has it. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Over the pace here as the clock continues to run.
That's another Raiders first.
In the red zone on 1st. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. All right, Carter, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
17. Raiders 10.
So exactly a minute and a half left on the clock as they try to get this ball back. Oh, did the Raiders get to that one? They're saying yes, and the officials agree. Raider football. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag.
Yeah! Here we go, boys!
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He spits down inside the 35-yard line. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Another run for Williams. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Back to the line they come, second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark. Big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder.
A 50-yard attempt.
Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.